could please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. It is a great day today in the city of El Monte. Today we kick off a long-awaited development. Well over 10 years, I've heard. The sheer amount of adversity that has been overcome to get to this point makes this almost a historic event in our city. The most recent recession and the dissolution of the state's redevelopment agencies are just two of the most recent examples of the challenges that had to be overcome to get to this day. We have a great program for you today, so now I will ask our Assistant City Manager, Jesus Gomez, to join me up here at the podium to introduce our dignitaries for this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Godinez. If I may, it's been a long haul for this project, so I'd just like to share three things regarding this project. One, New Year's Eve has never been the same since 4 years ago. And where's Ryan Shea? Four of us spent about 8 hours on a conference call trying to finishing up a DDA, Development Disposition Agreement, 8 hours on a New Year's Eve. So since then, New Year's Eve has not been the same for me. The second is, whenever I hear Swiss cheese, I think about the festival development. And the reason I do is because the properties behind us were all purchased between the redevelopment agency when we had one and the developer. So when I hear Swiss cheese, I can't help but to think of the festival development. And the third, if this was a wedding, this is the engagement party, and a year from now, we will have the wedding. So thank you for that. I'd like to introduce our elected officials, Mayor Andre Quintero, Mayor Pro Tem Bart Patel, Councilman Juventino J. Gomez, Councilwoman Norma Macias, Councilwoman Victoria Martinez, City Clerk Jonathan Hawes, and we have representing the Honorable Edwin Chow, Assembly 49 District, Mr. Chow. Representing the Honorable Roger Hernandez, Assemblyman for the 40th District, Nicole Leyva. From our El Monte City School District Board of Education, Vice President Kathy Heredia. From the El Monte South El Monte Chamber of Commerce, also the Downtown El Monte Business Association Executive Board of Directors, Executive Director Ken Roush. From our city staff, we have Assistant City Manager Gabriel Gonzalez, our Economic Development Director, Min Tai. Our Finance Director, Ernestine Jones. Human Services Director, Debbie Scott Laistra. Our Public Works Maintenance Superintendent, Mike Rodriguez. And from the development company, the festival companies, Mark Shergan, Rosalind Shergan, Ryan Shea, and we also have our neighboring city manager, Tony Ibarra, from South El Monte. And also representing the Honorable Grace Napolitano, Congresswoman 32nd District, Elena Robles. Thank you again.
I also want to acknowledge Carrie Sutkin, who is here on behalf of Supervisor Gloria Molina and also sits on our oversight board, which played a very key role in helping this make it. So, Carrie, if you could just wave from wherever you are. There you are, Carrie. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gomez. Now I'd like to have Mr. Min Tai, our Economic Development Director, share some project background with you this morning. Min.
Thank you, Mr. Godinez. I'd like to begin by expressing a big thank you to our mayor, our city council, and our community, and our executive staff for allowing me to work on projects that continue to improve the community and enhance the quality of life while residents. One of the best aspects of my job is to work on projects that are transformative and contribute to enhancing the quality of life for the community overall. And it's also truly rewarding to work with dedicated people like Jesus Gomez, who spent New Year's Eve, Dave Gondek, where are you, who spent many hours working through the legal documents, to work with the development team, people like Mark and Rosalind Shergan, Ryan Shea, thank you. And thank you to your talented design team for helping to put this project together. This project sits on approximately 9.2 acres of land. As Jesus mentioned, it was a Swiss cheese where the properties were sparse between the two entities, but we put it together, and the project is going to be consist of approximately 110,000 square feet of retail shops, a grocery supermarket, and restaurants, as well as other consumer goods and services that are much needed in our city. The approximate investment of this project represents about $36 million that is being invested by the Festival Development Corporation. Over 500 temporary jobs as well as permanent jobs will be created as a result of this project. The estimated annual sales tax is about $250,000 that will be generated. Not a bad investment of time and effort. This is the beginning of a great season of change for our community. I look forward to more events like this, bringing it to you in the near future. So look for those. In closing, I want to thank the city development and support staff that helped to make this project and putting this event together. To name a few, we have Jason McCallion in the audience here. He's the planning manager. We have Peter Lim in the back. Mike Rodriguez and Richard Martinez for really getting this site all together and putting everything together here today, and all the people you have seen the orange shirt. Please give him a big thank you. We also have all the behind-the-scenes staff. I really want to send out a big thank you to you, because without you, we really couldn't organize all of this event together, and that includes Sheila Crippen, Griselda Contreras, Aurelia Hernandez, Mariel Lapisa, Miguel Diaz, Fernando Solis, Amber Beard, Saritza Ruiz, and Paulette Moreno. So please send a big thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Min. I'd like to introduce another dignitary who I've just been made aware is joining us here today. Mr. Luis Ayala, Vice Mayor from the City of Alhambra, is here with us today. If you could just raise your hand. There he is back there. Thank you for coming. You know, this type of project, that with all the adversity that it was faced and all the tenure, over 12 years or 10 years, it does not happen without the continued leadership and support and vision that we get from our city council. I just want you to all know that this city council is very committed to fostering economic development in this city. So I'd like to introduce our council and give them a chance to share their comments with you today, starting with our mayor, Andre Quintero.
Good morning. What an exciting day it is in the city of El Monte. I want to start off by giving a special thanks on behalf of all of us to our city staff, Dave Gondek, Jesus Gomez, Min Tai, Damien Arula, all the people that worked so hard for so long to make today a reality. They worked very hard. They're dedicated public servants, and they're an incredible economic development team that we're very proud of. and they're moving our city forward in a very important way. So to all of them, thank you. Please give them a big round of applause. And to festival companies, thank you for having the foresight and the vision so many years ago to see El Monte as a possibility. No, we've been through our ups and downs, but I'm so grateful that you stayed steadfast with your commitment to give El Monte much needed retail infrastructure that we desperately have been wanting for so long, with good quality tenants that will give our residents a place to shop in the community. So to Mark Sturgeon, Rosalind, Ryan, and the rest of the team at Festival, thank you. Thank you very much. On behalf of a very grateful community, we hope that your venture here will be exceedingly profitable because, of course, you don't get into business to not make money. So we're hoping that it is hugely successful for you. And thank you again for that commitment, that investment in our community. I also want to thank, obviously, the City Council for their diligence. You know, as a body, together, we've decided there's two areas of focus for us: economic development and making sure that we have a long-term sustainable budget. And in both regards, we're working very hard to move in that direction. To the Oversight Board, and Carrie, thank you for being here. You know, we had a task to unwind a redevelopment agency, and it was not an easy task. And along the way, it's been very challenging, and developers like Festival have been very aware of the challenges that we've been facing, and they've worked with us. It has not been easy, but fortunately we've had wonderful members of the Oversight Board who do get our community, who do understand what we're facing, who do understand the needs that we have. And so to Carrie and to everyone else on the Oversight Board, I'm so grateful that they helped move this along in an expedited way so that we can have today as a reality. And that includes you, Luis. Thank you, Luis Ayala, for all the work that you did as well. I don't know if you're sensing this, but there is a synergy in this community right now. There is growth opportunities that are taking place nearby, not just at this development, but in nearby developments that are going to create a really exciting atmosphere here in this particular part of our city. This is an economic development juggernaut in this area, and we're so excited to see it actually coming to fruition today. So with that, I just want to say again, thank you on behalf of a grateful city to all the individuals involved, and I'm so looking forward to much more development in this community so that the community gets exactly what they've been asking us for. Retail opportunities so that they can stay here, shop locally in El Monte, and help contribute to the prosperity of our great city. Thank you all, and have a wonderful and blessed day.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Now I'd like to have our Mayor Pro Tem, Mr. Bar Patel, join us at the podium.
Thank you, Raul, for the introduction. And all the kudos and thanks have already been dispensed. And redevelopment agencies being development agencies is, and what the Department of Finance has done to unwind all these properties this way. It's sort of archaic and complex if you're not really involved in the process, but it's like the IRS coming to your basically timeout. We're going to stop everything, and we're going to scrutinize every single transaction you've done and you're about to do. And that has basically stalled a lot of projects. But give our staff a lot of credit that you've heard. They've gone to bat in Sacramento with the Department of Finance. Get them to start moving, because that's why we're here. That's why this particular body was elected on the City Council, because that's what the voters wanted. We want to see more development. We've been missing the opportunity. We've been missing the boat. El Monte doesn't get its fair share of quality development. But I think that's about to change. And I think you're going to see a wave of development. And it's that opportunity that we got to get on that boat and take advantage of, because it's a window that doesn't stay open forever. And we're right around the next recession. So it's imperative that we move these projects as quickly as we can. Smart development, responsible development, not reckless or something that's not really going to benefit the community. We're going to have temporary jobs, as Mr. Tai said, but also other opportunities, permanent jobs, as we are going to see soon with Ross Development, with Superior. They're going to bring other opportunities for our community as well as surrounding communities as well. And that's important to notice. The council's 3 priorities have not changed in the last 3 years. That's having a sound structural fiscal program, economic development, and public safety. Those things have not changed. And we're hoping today that this could be the beginning of delivering on our economic development plans and our goals and our initiative. And I want to particularly thank Mark Shergan. Thank you so much for hanging in there, going through this process that was, I know, very painful and stressful. I thank our staff for really creating a team effort, and that's what it's going to take when you have these kind of properties that are stuck in redevelopment. You can't do it by yourself. You need everybody. You need all hands on board to make this project move forward. And I was just speaking with Ryan Shea of Festival Companies. He is saying, you know, there are a lot of other projects that have not moved in other cities that are still stuck in Sacramento, that are still stuck in the Oversight Board, that are still stuck at the Department of Finance's office. So it's very important that we keep the momentum going because the recession is right around the corner, and we have to move quickly and soundly in an incremental improvement. And my challenge, and to Mr. Shergan, thank you so much for being committed to this process and this project, and I know it's going to be very, very successful for you. And you know, one thing the city of El Monte is, we can be good facilitators. The city has been proven historically, we're not good at development. Because once the city puts its hand in the pot of development, things get structurally mucked up, and it struggles. But we let the private industry do what they do best, because that's what they're good at. That's their genius. And our job as a city is to help facilitate those projects so then we can deliver on the 3 major initiatives that the city council has laid down. And my challenge to staff today, thank you for getting us to this point, but it's not over. We've got to continue to incremental improvement. The norms project is still semi-stuck. Let that get into your subconscious. Try to think of some creative ways of how we can keep moving the process forward. Because if we just let the process itself, on its own initiative, it's going to take forever. We all have to have some focused energy, have some synergy, have intention. That's really, really important. Staff, you've done a great job. Let's continue the good work. I see the reports on the norms project. There are like 50 steps that need to be done. Maybe there's steps that we can consolidate. Maybe there's areas that we can initiate forward. We have other development coming on board with the Flare Spectrum project just south of the 10 freeway. It's a humongous project. It's all private development, and it's going to be another game changer in this town. So with that being said, thank you everyone for being here today, and in particular my hats off to all the people that helped organize this event today. As been said, even just organizing this event takes so much time and energy, and always thanks to our staff who are working behind the scenes, and thanks to Mike Rodriguez and his crew for doing always a great job of setting up. Go El Monte. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, especially for capturing the experience. It has been like an IRS visit to the city. Now I'd like to invite Councilmember Juventino J. Gomez to the podium.
Testing, here we go. You thought I was going to walk up the stairs? Huh. That's why I have the gray hair. You know what? Hello, testing. This is a great project. Thanks to Mark, Council, somebody working this for me? But let me send a couple shout outs. It's our community. Thank you. Here we go. Thank you. It's our community, like all of us, who has this great investment in the city. And this is one of your investments come true. Let me do another shout out to a group that we haven't acknowledged, and that for the most part, also lives in this city and works here. Our El Monte Police Department, with their great investment in helping us making this city go forward. No investor, no developer is going to build if this city is not safe. Let me repeat that. No one's going to build, no one's going to move into the city of El Monte, no one's going to go to the schools here if this city's not safe. So to our police department, God bless you for keeping our city safe and continue to do so. This, like, go ahead, it's good. This is an investment. We have so much to still develop in this city, but it's going to take all of you, all of us, working together, not against each other, because things won't happen. But if we work together, this is just the beginning. And for God's sake, I know it's taken a long time. But as long as we work together and support each other, this city is going to grow to great limits. So God bless you all, and thank you very much, Mr. Shergan.
Thank you, Councilman Gomez. Now I'd like to invite Councilwoman Norma Macias to the podium.
Good morning, everybody. It's days like this that remind me why I got involved in the city and why I ran for city council. This project has been a true challenge on many levels. It predates my service on the council. There was another council that worked on this project, and we need to recognize them as well, because they had a vision and a dream that this would one day come to fruition. I want to take a moment to acknowledge all the residents that are here today, all the residents that have been so patient in waiting for this project and waiting for development in this community. I want you to know that you deserve better, and we are going to continue to work to meet your needs, and today is a very good step in the right direction. So thank you for your patience, thank you for your investment in our community. Like Councilman Gomez recognized, our police department, they work so hard to keep our streets safe, but I'm reminded of an early ride-along that I participated in with one of our police officers here today. And this was the area that we came to ride along. This sat vacant for a long time. There was a lot of activity here, and they often would have to respond to calls to address situations here. So thank you for continuing to maintain this area safe. I want to thank Festival for your investment in the city of El Monte. I know that you can do a great project. I know that you've worked on many great projects, and I appreciate your commitment to bringing in quality retailers. And I want to thank and recognize our Assistant City Manager, Jesus Gomez, our Economic Development Director, Min Tai, and our Deputy City Attorney, Dave Gondek, because they truly worked hard to make this a reality. And thank you to all the staff. Thank you to Ms. Sheila Crippen, who helped coordinate today's activities. Enjoy. I cannot wait to come back in a year and do my Christmas shopping here. I cannot wait to buy dog food for my dog at the Petco, or come and grab a bite to eat at the Chipotle, and enjoy being and living here in El Monte. So thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you, Councilmember Macias. Now I'd like to ask Councilmember Victoria Martinez to join me at the podium.
Good morning, everyone. There you go. There should be a little bit of energy here today at this new groundbreaking. I have to tell you, this morning I was reflecting on the fact that as gorgeous as it is, it feels like summer, but Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And it's time to start thinking about what we're grateful for. So as I was considering what I'm grateful for today, I'm grateful for a couple of ideals. The ideal of perseverance. Because this community matters, people have invested so much time and energy to ensuring that this project would happen. For perseverance, I'm grateful. For dedication and vision. For the idea that by putting together an idea, a vision, and dedicating time, resources, energy, that's the reason we're here today. That's the reason our community will be shopping in our community, spending their dollars in our community, because of the dedication and vision of those individuals that have helped to make this happen today. I'm grateful for patience. You have no idea, in my short 3 years serving on this council so far, how many times I've been asked about our retail projects happening here in this community. And again, I just have to say, patience. We're working so hard on being able to bring great things to this community. So to our residents and our community, I'm grateful for your patience. I'm grateful for the fact that I live in this community, the beautiful city of El Monte. I've grown up here, I live here, and I'm proud to be a resident and a council member representing the city. I'm proud to see that economic development is happening because our council is dedicated to ensuring that we've got these opportunities here in the city of El Monte. Last but not least, as a woman of faith, I'm grateful to God for providing us this glorious day to kick some dirt. I brought my dirt kicking boots today. Let's do this. And a year from now, I'll be wearing my high heels, walking through, very proud of our organization and this development. So with that, I want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. God bless you. God bless the city of El Monte, and God bless this ground right here with this development. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Martinez, for your comments. Now I'd like to introduce one of two keynote speakers. Our first speaker, Mark Shergan, is chairman of Festival Companies, a very well-respected development firm. He personally, as I understand, sits on the executive board of ICSC, which is the premier shopping center development organization that have a big conference in Las Vegas every year. And he's very well respected among his peers for doing good work and for providing leadership to that community and that business sector. We're happy to have him as a partner here. I'd like to ask Mr. Shergan to please join me at the podium.
Good morning to all of you. It is a glorious day, and it's the start of the construction project, and in 1 year we'll all be here to cut the ribbon, which is very, very exciting. I want to thank several people here, and I hope I don't sound like an acceptance speech at the Academy Awards, so bear with me for a little bit here. So first of all, on behalf of myself, Rosalind Shergan, and Ryan Shea, and our entire festival staff, we want to thank the following people. Firstly, the mayor and the great city council that you have. They have vision. They've worked hard. We've worked hard together. We don't always see eye to eye on everything, but we get things done as what you're seeing here today. The entire city staff, thank you also again, who worked tirelessly. I think I only got angry once in 12 years with Dave Gondak up there. Remember? but we worked it out. We have our financial partners, Utansky Capital Partners, our local partner, Richard Hernandez. We have our banks, U.S. Bank and also Cafe Bank, who's a member of the El Monte community. We want to thank Luis Ayala, who helped us navigate through many of the minefields that we've had, because as they mentioned earlier, we've had many, many ups and downs in getting to this point, and I'll talk about that in a second. We have our on-site construction manager, Clay Toombs, our attorney, Jim Hughes, our engineers, Jason Marshall of Kimley Horn, Pete Blummer and Marty Potts, our construction managers, our contractor, Bob Grush of the Ed Grush Company, and most exciting is we're going to be bringing new retailers to the city of El Monte. We're going to be bringing a brand new state-of-the-art Superior supermarket, a brand new state-of-the-art Ross stores, and a Petco, and one other anchor that we haven't announced yet, and then a series of local smaller retailers, including Chipotle, which they're so anxious to get into El Monte here, and it's going to be a great opportunity. The first phase, which you're seeing right about this line right there along there, is going to be 112,000 feet, and then in next year, in mid-year, we're going to be buying the land across the street and building our phase 2. This shopping center will open, like I said, in time for the holiday season for next year, and this is such a wonderful, exciting thing for us. To give you a little history, even though you saw on the board it said we started in 2004, which was 10 years ago, I actually was introduced to El Monte in 2002, and we came and started talking to the city, working with the city, and literally we have been up and down. This property that we're standing on consists of 50 separate properties, streets, alleys, roadways, utility easements, an unbelievably daunting task. But at that time, we had the redevelopment agency to help us in case there was a problem. Unfortunately, we lost redevelopment agencies, and now we had to finish this on our own. This project is being built with absolutely no financial subsidy from any governmental agency, and I think that's a testament to everyone here, and thank all of you for that. We're going to create hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of sales taxes and property taxes that you, the city of El Monte, will receive and help rebuild your city. We're going to create permanent jobs here that are going to many of the people from El Monte will be hired to work in these stores, which is so exciting. It'll really be a catalyst for expansion of your city, because you know what? Once somebody, a developer or a property owner, sees a brand new development, they start looking at their own property and they go, well, you know, maybe we should fix that up, or maybe we should repaint it, or maybe we should remodel. So it's a synergistic effect that creates more jobs, and it's a great snowball effect that we're so proud of. I just wanted to say in closing that the festival company doesn't give up. We've hit many roadblocks, many potholes in the road, literally. I'm not a good joke teller, but I try. But we don't give up. And on behalf of our entire festival team, thank you, the city of El Monte. Thank you, your city officials. Thank you, the people that live in this city. We're proud to be a part of your family. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shergan. We're happy to partner with you today. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Ken Rausch. He's the Executive Director of the El Monte South El Monte Chamber of Commerce and the Downtown El Monte Business Association. Ken?
Good morning, Mayor, City Council, and distinguished guests. On behalf of the El Monte South El Monte Chamber of Commerce and the Downtown El Monte Business Association, it is an honor and a privilege to address you at this most important event. It has been said that good things are worth waiting for, and this certainly is the case today. I would like to recognize Mr. Mark Shergan and his team from Festival for not only their patience in getting to this groundbreaking, but for their vision and confidence in the city of El Monte. We certainly welcome you to our community. In retail, we always say a crowd attracts a crowd. This development offers a new opportunity for retail and shopping in the city for residents, businesses, and visitors. It'll be the driving force in attracting new development, commerce, and national retailers to the city. Our residents will no longer have to travel outside the city to satisfy their shopping needs, and thus will be keeping the shopping tax dollars here in our city. While we stand here on what was going to become the Santa Fe Trail Plaza, a 110,000 square foot lifestyle retail center, we also envision a new norms across the street. We realize the ongoing revitalization of Valley Mall as the result of the downtown El Monte specific plan. And on Santa Anita Avenue, we watched the Gateway project being constructed and its 485 housing units next to a major transit center. All of these brick and mortar projects are certainly important. However, what we need to be stressed is that jobs will be created. Jobs that our community desperately needs. Jobs that will re-energize our residents with disposable income that will drive these developments. The Chamber of Commerce and DEMBA look forward to working diligently with all of you to promote the city of El Monte and be a resource for business retention, business recruitment, and workforce readiness. Thank you and have a nice Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to ask our local assembly member, Mr. Ed Chow, to please come to the podium. Assemblyman.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here to be a part of this historic day, and I understand that this is one of the largest projects, if not the largest project for the city in the last 25 years. I want to congratulate the city of El Monte and also the festival companies, which is a renowned company across the country. And as we heard earlier, the elimination of the RDA, the redevelopment agency, was really posed a lot of challenges for a lot of cities, and I do understand and I'm aware of that. So I want to congratulate the city and the company, the festival companies, for having the tenacity and the persistence to sticking it out. So I wanted to congratulate you, and I look forward to working with you. And as we mentioned, as we heard earlier, there's going to be 500 jobs created, and I cannot imagine the economy, local economy, being reinvigorated as well. So I really looking forward to working with all of you, and I like to present a certificate of recognition to both the city of El Monte and also the festival companies. And I'm going to come down and present it to, if I could ask the mayor and also Mark to come on up, and I'll present these certificates to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Assemblyman Chow. Thank you very much for being here today. I know you have a very busy schedule. And now I'd like to invite Mr. Min Tai to close this program for us. The groundbreaking ceremony and photographs will follow right after. Mr. Tai.
Thank you so much for joining us here today. As I mentioned previously, I look forward to bringing more of these events to our community so that we can see the progress and the momentous period and energy that we have here today. So without further ado, I'd like to invite the council and the development team to join us with the groundbreaking ceremony. And we also have refreshments and hors d'oeuvres in the back, so feel free to enjoy the refreshments. And thank you for attending this event in the city of El Monte here today. Thank you.